Welcome back to Cabin Life. If you're new here, my name is Larissa, and I live in Nebraska with my husband and 2 sons in a log cabin, and I enjoy bringing you cleaning motivation every week on Fridays. We're working here in the bedroom today, and for some reason there was some toothpaste on my bed, probably from my youngest son. And also I found a hole in my mattress, which is probably from my dogs. But we've been washing sheets, and I'm going to be putting the fresh set of sheets on. And you'll be able to see my new comforter and sheet set. I got some navy sheets and sort of a cream colored comforter. It almost looks like a chenille pattern from back in the day. It's not chenille, but it looks like that kind of pattern. They're probably trying to mock it. But I got them both off of Amazon. And got the California king size. We have a king size bed, but it always seems like if I get the king size sheets, they never quite fit, or even blankets. So I just got the California king ones, and hopefully they seem to be working all right. I do need to get a new blanket, though. It isn't really big enough. You'll see here in a second, but right now I'm just doing those hospital corners, and that is from all my years working in nursing. We always were taught to do those hospital corners, so I just automatically do them now. And I guess it gives it a neat appearance, right? But here's the blanket I was talking about. I think it's actually a queen size blanket, so I probably do need to get a bigger one of those. And then this is the comforter. It's a creamy color. That way I have my Betty's bedding that you've seen before if you watched my video, and this cream one. So hopefully I can switch them back and forth, because our dryer just takes so long to dry things. I mean, you're talking 2 or 3 hours just to dry one piece, like a comforter or a blanket or what have you. It is very annoying. It's about time probably to get a new set, but it'll be a while before we can do that. So I got a couple sets of bedding now to switch back and forth, so we don't have to wait so long before we make our bed. Anyways, I'm going to let you enjoy some music, and then I will be back in just a little bit.
Trees aren't green, the ocean is gray, sky is a vague blue, come my way. My room is a mess, it could use a hand. My favorite TV shows are capturing. I know must get it right, must get back in the fight. This can't be a surprise, I think I'll let it slide. I'm sleepwalking through all of my problems, I know I can't make it through. Every night it's the same, I keep running fast, left and right, wondering where my head's gone now. I'm sleepwalking through all of my problems, I know. All of my problems, I know. Where did it go? The feeling of thirst, desire to be a rock in my heels. I'm numb as a poison.
So on this day I decided to make a casserole, so I figured I would show it to you. It was a new recipe to me. So all you basically had to do was take some noodles and boil them up, and then use some chicken and shred it up. I just made my chicken in the Instapot, but you could use a rotisserie chicken or cook the chicken however you want. And then we put the noodles and the chicken in the pot, and I added about half a bag of frozen corn, a can of Rotel tomatoes, and then I shredded up some Colby Jack cheese, but you could use cheddar cheese or whatever kind of cheese you like, and put that all in there. And note to self, I need a new shredder. I keep cutting my finger on this one all the time. Then about a cup of barbecue sauce, a cup of ranch, and you stir it all together. and you put it in a casserole pan and top it with some more cheese and bake in the oven for 30 minutes at 350. So it was really simple, and it really did have a good taste. I would suggest, if you do not like spice at all, maybe to not use Rotel tomatoes and use just regular diced tomatoes. But other than that, it wasn't too spicy, but it did have a little bit of kick to it. And so that was a pretty easy supper to make, and I will put the recipe for that in the description below in case you want to make it. And there it is out of the oven, all done. And I'm just dishing some up. I saved some food for a couple friends, and then dishing some up for me and Caden for lunch. Here I'm just going to be mopping and vacuuming the floors. It does both. It's a Bissell Crosswave, and it works really good. As long as you don't have any big chunks to vacuum up, it saves a lot of time just doing the 2-in-1. So I do this several times a week if I can, and then I will regular mop at least once a week too, just to get it thoroughly done better. So I'm just finishing up dishes and cleaning up the kitchen. I wanted to make sure I got the dining room and kitchen swept and mopped today. I had ordered a couple hallway rugs off of Amazon to put in front of the sink and then going towards our bedroom, because our husky that you probably saw on the floor over there, she's very scared to walk on hard floor, and she often slips. She's getting older, so we had a bunch of like single outdoor type rugs on the floor, and they would get all rolled up and just would be sort of a mess everywhere. So I wanted to get something a little more efficient. So I got these rugs. They are working out really good, and they are washable, and I'm really liking them so far. So I think that was a good choice. I thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope you guys have an awesome week. I hope that you will come back next Friday and join me again. If you haven't checked out my reel that I made the other day about taking apart my Dyson vacuum, I hope you'll go check that out and give it a like as well. And at the end here, I will show you the ice and snow that we had. We didn't get very much, but there was a nice thick layer of ice this time, especially if you live in a warmer climate and you miss seeing the snow, or maybe you've never seen snow and ice. Well, do I got a treat for you at the end of this video. Anyways, I am so thankful to have each and every one of you here. If you haven't joined the Cabin Life family, I hope you will smash that subscribe button so that you won't miss a thing, and give me a like if you saw anything in this video that you liked today. Alright guys, I hope you have a great and blessed week. I will see you next week. Bye guys. Nebraska. It's not for everyone. Thanks for joining me today. And if you don't have snow where you live, here's a little taste of snow for you. Have a great week, everyone. Bye.